IGC News, Bima Olivia Akwaba. I had yet latest and hot news in Kwana Mede Bremo. Anuti, so we can subscribe ya, but we say we subscribe to the channel. You be answer we click the subscribe button, you know. Now we barely notification. We answer new video we upload on the first person I was abeka a video. I feel we are now like video give us a thumbs up, now see. Share my offer for us now. When you be here now, and some are a course will ever garment. I feel you move and some are beto ye proso. A year Minister for Youth and Sports, a year Mustapha Ussif, Occupy a public accounts committee. Then a year all after games about so some NPP more ye be such as cussing and a one if you are a year GBC. Then no the Twitter say one if you are in excess of $3 million and a demand a GBC. Now, see, we betu Japan and IGC when the penny of the whole about what it is about to say no. And yes, Scanda by a 2 amount on a Sika one Sakai $105,000. Then I could and simply your Hunipa or can create CC. Now, some week that a KT Capitala so they are not to my Baba and Samu a day and some to go now rapida. A tentamara, yes, Samiro, Yumbura, KT, Akachi, Capitala Kachi, 90 also the reaction I wanted to the FIA, similar BP wire. Sports Minister Mustapha Ussif and some worker and GBC on the peninsula in some of the Etuga. It's a kitty reaction. It is some of the Etuga.
Yes, sorry, and me catch them on this platform. Say after a year the all African Games, you know, the African Games, you know, scandal ABC a year Ministry of Sports. Muhu be that. Me tina hana me kaya na me jamontro. I told you people say a year. The sports minister or your cromfo. Now, the foolishness about the sports minister and they say NPP for whom
you are watching GBC news on YouTube.
Boy.
Hot news all time.
Inti Otis sports ministry on.
News on YouTube.
Sika no man kitwe no ni Jimmy as in sign papers. Majority of sika omudino onyamu be 30% dependent we Jimmy nti another 10 year mu use no. Inti our idea be say media me Bawumia boy and otewo no Jimmy on say recently. Tama the amputee team eba na omuko cheche different people ebiko Rajon Mahama office eko catch and say oh you took kwanya ba ye bechiaw no and oti radio so ejimi no he was just doing stupid politics onya smart onya intelligent enough to be sitting in this office where Jimmy ma catch them time omu yes sir event we me catch Ghana for say scandal ebesi eye boy ya nenimu fi onena nam Ghana ya otitis peace offense for effect dan Kweku yebo wen Sakro no way ojinem den on say mbrebi o share Adidas betina joy news sa planning committee no minimum obi a onya as yes minimum obi onya $750,000 ya the man cash dan Kweku yebo aka ho he knows me say the planning committee no sa ade wo yamo frɛ no eye the recent African Games no minimum bi a yetam ewo bag $750,000 dan Kweku yabo anim Ghana sika na omo say omo spending close to $300 million me see omo che sika ni nyina sika omo de event no endu $10 million I'm telling you sika omo de yes all African Games no endu $10 million but I me catch them say there's a lot. Now, there's a lot. I wasn't going to talk about it. Now, after the event, you know, Nyoma ebe start asta abano munyabubu say yes, people have prepared themselves to go to jail, and they are sorry. Yeah, Endra any statement we a year the sports minister Eka say Okoshia Public Accounts Committee the Busan say now a year Sebio all African Games, you know, coverage, you know, Ekosi saying the Numa Assembly Muntie Assembly.
You had an arrangement with GBC to cover the All Africa Games, right? Can you share with this committee how much that coverage was for and whether payment has been made for same?
Yes, GBC was the official broadcaster for the African Games, the 13th African Games, and I can confirm that full payment have made to GBC.
Do you have per chance what the amount was?
I can't recall the exact amount, but I know that it's in the excess of $3 million US dollars.
You paid GBC
yes.
in excess of $3 million US dollars
yes.
for coverage of the All Africa Games.
Yes.
Chairman, I think that I would rest here, and maybe the next time GBC appears before us, because most of the technicians who worked on the All Africa Games have still not been paid. And so we wanted to ascertain if you have paid and how much has been paid. Chairman, I'm grateful.
We're a sports minister, and you see, there's a reason why I'm going to say or say GBC was the official broadcaster. Now, no, some kind new. And you catch and say, how much were they paid? And also, he cannot recollect, but he knows that GBC has been paid in excess of $3 million. The guy, when he was speaking, he didn't say GBC was paid some money from the $3 million. Or see, GBC was paid in excess of $3 million into Okasimupi. From the social media, I can say the contract was signed, and you can see like Jimmy way from forward to one catch clearly. Or catch Ghana for say GBC was paid because initially Sam George Busa no, he could have said oh Menkai, but GBC were paid this amount. The difference between $150,000 and $3 million is wide. And the guy did not make a mistake. He made an emphatic statement to say, GTV has been paid in excess of $3 million for the full official broadcasters. It's right now, no, I better say, the sports minister say, GBC were paid $3 million. Now, there's an argument behind. Now, so Obi argument to cross say, sports minister, when to GBC $3 million, that is fine. Now, Yembusa sports minister say, Sika sen o tia GBC. Now, Yanko tia GBC for now. I know most of you have heard this video, but there's a reason why I'm doing this. Now, let's go listen to the GBC boss. Na yentie onoso the version of this whole thing. Now, the
benefit total payment to GBC's for GBC's benefit, I repeat, was $105,000, and that is what we got.
Now, but does GBC have any evidence to back what you're saying? Because I mean, the minister is the one in charge. He has made a statement.
Of course.
What evidence do we have?
We definitely have enough documentation. These monies are not paid in bags; they are paid through the bank, and they are indicated what the money is for. And before we do that, there's a letter we will receive from the ministry telling us whose payment it should be for. And so we don't act on our own, we act upon instructions. And that we have all the documentations, and we have everything in place to show that these monies, you see, public funds are not easily disbursed like that. GBC needs $3 million to do a lot of things. And if we got the $3 million, we would have gone ahead to start spending on GBC's needs, including procuring an OB van. We didn't get that money.
Hot news all time. You are
So,
watching Juicy
this
News on
is the
YouTube. Hot news all time.
boss of GBC. Honestly, about TV so. Honestly say yentia GBC $3 million over. The sports minister said in excess. That means it was around $3.6 million and over dollars. GBC Penyini say they have documents. In fact, yantam cash ne bromo yetia $105,000 per through a bank and yedemaomo. So they have documentations to prove say they did not take more than $105,000. Now, yate se NPP nkwasiafo ni bia de bia no, all that they do is they defend corruption. They think it's a Ghana for nkwasiafo. And almost there's a contractor, Ministry of Sports, any GBC signing here, a check clearly say GBC they were paid $105,000. The question here is, it is not about the money paid, it's about how the money was used. If GBC was paid $105,000, the rest of the $3.6 million, where did it go? Who was paid the rest of the $3.6 million? Let's say GBC, more NPP for now, say, GBC had a contract with a contract with Ministry of Health. Why? A contract has been signed. There is a reason why there are procurement processes. There's a reason why when somebody gets a contract, we go back to check the contract, the value now or the contract no. You check is a contract no, any sika oji and any de why no esa. So if you are telling me you signed a contract with GBC, which is $105,000, which is fine. We are asking the sports ministry, and the sports minister said the rest of the $3.6 million, who did it go to? Sometimes when you people are defending crime, I know say politics na mama today you see so-called foolishness. This is serious. Now, when the sports minister, from the day they started this All African Games, me catch Ghana for say the sports minister is stealing from Ghanaians. In fact, Sika or Kasa almost spending for All African Games, you know. Me catch him say about 80% of the money it went to him and his friends. Do you know who ran the All African Games? It was Bedietu. Nana Santi Bedietu and the running All African Games. Every single mania Munguno Bedietu and the city sports minister down Kase, he is in charge of the All African Games. 90% of the money went to Bedietu and the Jubilee House. This sports minister, Enya Sikani Bidiye. You see today, when you answer the questions, we are asking the sports minister. So I don't want to go far. Omo argument, they said there was a contract, and that the contract said to say 105,000 and of the GTV, we get it. GBC for 105,000. The man said 3.6 million. Now, where did the rest go? Which media house took the 3 million? They should tell us how they disperse the money. Now, I'm in charge, DB. And this one, I am giving you people clues. I didn't want to do this now, but me ba be ya chiro. Send be ya me ba. Me din kaka first one, emende mu nyina bohu. Eye krono ana me ka ho asem no. Dan Kweku yebo ani mu nyina o. Ewi bia ne sa akwa ne nse. Me be kan semu wa ha. Wow, yes, sports journalist bia, anytime you get the opportunity to speak to the organizing committee, the sports minister, ask him these questions. Maybe some questions be. I'll show you the AC was All African Games. And the members on the parliamentary the PIAC or the parliamentary the accounts committee today, no. Maybe you people don't have full details of what this is. This is dangerous. It is bigger than anything in the history of Ghana. Sir, All African Games, Ghana. May say it is the scandal is bigger than anything. By any account, Omega NDC Fonti Muntie Ninja out. And we will tell you how you can find the money. Now, I'm going to some question. Do you know All African Games way? Mesemusha sports minister on every TV station. Mumbusa question way. When you are organizing an event, right? Now say companies come on board to support her. Sometimes you get a company like maybe company be a year something like maybe a sports show. Maybe it's a Milo championship. Yetuminya Nestle, no matter top. What they do is say they are coming on board and Korani be how we first and near more Nestle products. And I'm a say Ghana Premier League. Yes, say High Sense. Yes, say the Kevin Taylor company the omo manufacturing there into omo. What they do is say they are the ones who are supposed to provide services to help the event. It is a event be honest say sponsors are on board. It means the sponsors, you know, they are bringing some kind of support. They are basically putting in resource. Send a beya at the end of the day, you know, their products will be done will be advertised. Until when you get a big event like the All African Games, I say the government is organizing it. What happens and then they say, so your company na say, the organizing committee no now catch them say, I want to be part of this event. You want to be part because you want your product to be seen. In case say we a company or say why introducing new product on the marketer, you take advantage of that event. Now I could join it. Now I join. I can say, okay, me an insurance company. I want to be part of this event. What I want to do is say, every player be or a part of this event. You know, I am going to insure the player. Now, what you people have to do in response, and I say to Asbata, no. The event organizers should put my adverts or my logos around the stadium. Now, so it means say when there's an event, every year company bia ubehunu advert obiano, they are contributing to the event. Now this is what happened. Musha Sports Minister Mumbusano. Unim said the All African Games, insurance. Do you know say all athletes are All African Games, they are supposed to be insured? Because we in the process of taking part in the event, utmi pra, and it will be a chronic injury. Some kind of injury, different things to be see on the pitch, off pitch. Into majority of athletes or mobile event, they have to be insured. Do you know, say, the sports minister and the local organizing committee, organize All African Games, instead of a insurance company coming on board with their goods and services, insurance company are also insure or invest to make sure players and athletes are insured. The sports ministry, they paid over $4 million to Glyco. Glyco na also na enumom edidien nisika ebe insure athletes the sports ministry, because of the corruption what they did was that they rather paid Glyco. My body say Glyco. Ask the sports minister, say, how much money did they pay Glyco insurance? Did Glyco rather pay? And I say any momuna event we paid Glyco. That's number one. So it's a simple question. When it comes to insurance, All African Games, Mumbusa Sports Minister say, how much and which insurance company did we work with? How much did they bring on board? Did we pay Glyco over $3 million? Mumbusa, no. That is one. Now, sports journalists for when I made a question with Mamu into mono watchina Monfresh Sports Ministry na Mumbusa mo say Kevin Taylor boa into Mumbe Chirechim. Mumbusa said, did you pay money to Glyco? And if Glyco actually paid money or services, how much did it cost? But yes, one catchable. Young woman, you see a term over $3 million. I'm a Glyco. The insurance company that's supposed to come and insure players, spend money and get their publicity. We rather moved money and gave it to them because some people went to take the money behind the scenes. All African Games, it was for them to make money. It wasn't about the event. Now, let me show you another thing. Mashada and Ameya Kakranka. Thank you. Hello. How far? Hello. Link up tomorrow. Mr. Which one is this? What is he saying? Sum it up for me. Mr. Sum it up for me. Mr. P, sum it up for me. I don't have time to read this. Now, the second thing. Messi, Sports Minister, bet much your documents we are seeing in our press statement. Mumbusan this question. Number 2. How much did we pay TA, most sport journalists for no? How much did we pay to a company called Games Management Software Systems? How much did we, the organizers of the All African Games, you know something? They told Ghana for accreditation was going to be digital, and that the moment they give you accreditation, Udu Stadium, when you touch a screen, it automatically put you through. Every single person being Okuta accreditation, it didn't work. It didn't have any barcode. The accreditation was not linked to any system. They can come and all the athletes that went. No accreditation had any system via manage accreditation for security, for you to go through any system to scan. There was nothing. But you know, funny thing, Bedia to the company by a friend of Games Management Systems. Create accreditation for the event. The sports minister paid them $3 million. Bedia to the Kofa company to buy. Atos, they are in so many countries. Mumusa athletes, any journalists, call All African Games and they say accreditation at the moment. What did they use it for? Did they go through any scanner? Was there any digital system checking any accreditation? Me busamo sports journalism mumusa. They paid over $3 million. This company, Games Management Software is a system, they paid the money to Bedia too. I'm just opening things up slowly. The dangerous one in Yambayo. I've asked 2 questions. Sports journalist for Chamumusa Sports Ministry. Say Kevin Taylor say, Opeso gumu thing. Intimumbe chere say Kevin Taylor boa. One, the first one is got to do with Glyco insurance and send. Why did they pay Glyco money? Why are they the ones paying Glyco? 2, accreditation, or that company called Games Management, how much did they pay them? And almost services in they should tell us their services during the event. Mabusa 2 questions. There were 5 more questions to ask. And the more I ask, the more the money becomes big. The more I ask questions, the more the corruption swells. Master feeding kwaramu. You better do 20 million, you better do 50 million, you better do 35 million. But I say these 2 questions. More and more some sports, no, or Chinamumbusa Sports Ministry. You want clarity on this? They paid Vodafone $3 million. Mokai. Almost for network, internet. Some okay. Almost mutia Vodafone $3 million. We will get there. But for now, no, I want us to stay with these 2 questions. Namumbusa Sports Minister, mami. Sa Vodafone tell itself for the ebebaho. That $3 million they paid for internet, Wi-Fi, $3 million. And the details, the sports minister, Kromfo, he's not supposed to be allowed to be working in Ghana as honorable. So a MP, I was saying, he has no intelligence.
Yo, Jivo, and Sammy Kitty, and the Tudiani sports minister, this some of public accounts committee, Sikawan Kama, GBC, for yes, Carona, what I don't have a some degree. Because GCB so and our so we don't subscribe. We are. Boakye say over subscribe to the channel. It's answer here latest and hot news in Kweku Annan. Bremo, after we are now like video, my thumbs up, Gyamfi, share my offer for us now. We may be here now, and some of Akoto Ghana Memoham. Also, wait me actually what in Afriyie. Some way now, comment boxing. Boakye Agyapong in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.